on and get a big inning started.
And he lays off there 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Kaline will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And that misses inside 1-0. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. Ruth comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's Chris Davis now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you've got to be ready for the heater.
And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1 left for the Orioles. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park.
Leading it on.
So coming to the plate, Richie Ashburn, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Hayes moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Ernie Banks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. Austin Hayes the next to bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Riding in once again, Babe Ruth. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. High in the air out to center field. Jones on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ted Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just had a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Harmon Killebrew. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Fouled away. Williams leads off first with one away. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Johnny Bench. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled straight back. Now the pitch. And there's ball 1. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-0. So digging in now, Al Kaline. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, Richie Ashburn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. Hit in the air down the right field line. Hayes. Over to his left. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And there's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Mark.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count is 1-2 now. On the ground to the left side. Matthews fields it cleanly. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Davis is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Digging in, Chance Sisco looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And stepping up to the plate, Ernie Banks. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Jones going back, and it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd home run of the game as they move on top 4-0. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. Into the box now, Ted Williams. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Hayes on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, to keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
The 0-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jones is after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Now in the box, Eddie Matthews. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. 3 runs already home here. He pulls this one into right. Hayes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Austin Hayes, the next to bat, was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Seared down the first baseline, and the Orioles have their first hit of the game. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Still 1-2. Hayes leads off second with nobody out. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Machado now on 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here's Jonathan Scope now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding them.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles leave. Ready for another shot now, Richie Ashburn. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mancini comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Robinson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In now, Babe Ruth. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing a ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Ted Williams. Shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, Boy, this is a big inning, Grwms. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. We'll see Adam Jones when we come back. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball called for strike 2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
And it's fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes to Adam Jones.
And it's late to his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Ashburn is right there, 1 down. In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone into the right field bleachers.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. So it into the box, Johnny Bench. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
First pitch on its way. Hard ground ball to third. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Standing in, Eddie Matthews. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. But foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Cisco is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Stepping in, Chance Cisco. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The right fielder, number 18.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Row, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now. All I can say about this one is that he must have taken a mental holiday there. Nice throw to second, I guess. Too bad there was no play there, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hayes, base runner at first with 1 out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Looking to send him packing again. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Digging in, Manny Machado. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now the 2-0. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Two and 2 the count. From the stretch. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. 1 left for the Orioles. Now at the plate, Richie Ashburn. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Settling in now, Jackie Robinson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
I I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling risky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Bernie Banks will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. Dribbled up the line, fielded cleanly, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. Babe Ruth will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Ashburn, the runner at third. Robinson on second. Ruth is over at first with one away. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Scope. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. This winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. And Robinson will throw him out, 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first. Stepping in, Trey Mancini, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Up next for the Orioles, designated
The
hitter.
plate now is the designated hitter, Martin Panda.
Comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking...
K-line is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. rock-solid win and a memorable performance.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Groundbreakers blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Bob Gibson is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks.